Hey, what's going on? It's Brandon from Audio Addiction. We have a special sort of interview today. My good buddy Eric, he's been a long time subscriber of Audio Addiction. We became good friends over that and just talking about like bands from Kentucky where he's from. But he does a lot of, again, local sort of Kentucky bands and kind of the surrounding area. He's just starting out his Facebook channel page, blog post things. He does more written reviews as opposed to video. But he wanted to interview this band and he couldn't find a medium to post it in, so he messaged me about it. And the band that he's gonna be talking with tonight is Old Flames, Bright Lights. You should check them out. You should also check out Eric's Facebook page. He actually just launched it not too long ago. Pretty actually today. The video I'm recording it on today, obviously. But there's a link below. Go hit the like on his page if you enjoy this interview. I don't know if he'll be doing more on this channel in terms of interviews like that. I mean, he's more than welcome to. But I guess we'll talk about that another time. But definitely go check out his page. Go check out his reviews. I really enjoy them. Just coming from somebody who also does reviews, I think he has some really great insight and some good thoughts on local bands and how they can improve and things of that nature. He does a very similar sort of grading system in terms of that. I think he does just song by song in terms of rating. So I definitely like that approach. I think it's definitely more solid than how I do. I just kind of clump them together. But he's got some really great content, so I really feel like you should check it out. And I obviously am giving him that sort of plug so that you guys can check him out as well and hopefully enjoy his work too. So if you enjoy what you do here, of course, hit that like button, hit that thumbs up button. And again, Eric, thank you for checking it out. Thank you, Old Flames, Bright Lights, for coming on and talking about your band. I will definitely be checking it out as well. So thank you again, Eric, and we'll get into the interview.
Sponsored by Audio Addiction, and today I'm here with Old Flames Bright Lights. Can you guys introduce yourself and your roles in the band?
My name is.
Oh, you first, Tucker. Go for it.
Well,
Hi, that's Tucker.
I'm Tucker. I play guitar and blow out my voice for Old Flames Bright Lights.
I'm Chance. I play bass, and I also blow out my voice for Old Flames Bright Lights.
Hi, I'm Casey. I do Vox, and I'm the only one that doesn't blow out their voice for Old Flames Bright Lights because I use proper vocal technique. But it's whatever.
Ronnie
We're
doesn't
missing
blow out his voice, so
That's true. Ronnie doesn't blow out his,
No.
but he was a choir boy. He also has
I mean, you
Proper
haven't
vocals.
heard you haven't heard the review yet, so I'm just kidding.
and then yeah, unfortunately we're missing Ronnie and Adam because they have to work. Technically, Chance is working. He's just on break right now. And then I was like, I'm gonna get you food so that way we can do this interview.
Yeah, we're currently sitting in the middle of a B-dubs. Well, we're outside of a B-dubs.
So, do you guys want to tell me a bit about the EP?
Tucker, do you want to talk about it?
Sure. Well, the EP and really this whole thing started off as a passion project. I was in another band at the time, and I was writing songs off and on by myself with a buddy of mine, Jordan. So I wrote 3 of the songs on the EP kind of on my own. So
what's through with those?
it's really just kind of I Never Loved You, How I Spent My New Years, and Adam Sandler. So that was kind of the genesis of it. It really is just kind of, it's not, I wouldn't say it's our sound, but at the end of the day, it's not, this isn't, the next record is going to be a lot more collective because we're going to write a lot more together. But Singularity, this EP was more of a started off as a passion project.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Tucker taking starting this whole thing really gave us focus. It's like I never would have wound up in a pop punk band had I not heard what Tucker had already come up with, and then I was like, I can work with this. And so overall, it's like then I brought Chance in on it, and Ronnie and Adam were already in on it. It's like it really meshed together because of the really good foundation of music that we had together. And so now we've already been writing for our second EP, and it's a lot more cohesive, and we have a more focused sound, a more energetic sound, and a more powerful sound. And I'm really excited to see where we take it for the next EP. But right now, we're really writing what we accomplished with this one, and I was very pleased. This is the first EP I've ever put out. It's like we did the first music video that I've ever done in a band. It was a very religious experience, so to speak.
I think it's the first EP I think all of us have released collectively. Because I know Ronnie on the Sweet Addiction, they never released an EP. I think they just released a live music video. I know for a fact Adam has never done an EP.
Yeah, Chance and Casey
he was actually
Closure, and then Chance was in Anchors for a minute.
Yeah. So I think, but we're all really proud of this record. We all put a lot of effort, blood, sweat, tears, arguments.
Tears.
A lot of tears, a lot of money.
So many sad boy tears.
so many angsty choir boy songs are put into this record, and I'm thoroughly proud of it. I think we're all really, really proud of it. But the next EP is going to be a fucking banger.
Yeah.
Or we're so absorbed in it that it actually sounds like shit and we just don't notice. I guess we'll figure it out when we actually record it.
I'm almost 90% sure that Mark took pity on us the whole recording process and was just like, these guys are so awful, but I'm gonna take pity on them.
I mean, I genuinely enjoyed the EP for a lot of it. I mean,
Thank you.
Thank you.
I mean, I have a review that should be out whenever this is released through Audio Addiction, so that'll really encapsulate.
If you give us a bad review, I'm gonna pull a Keemstar and just post a bunch of Twitter rants about it.
Please, it's all I ever wanted in my life. So
the Twitter reads.
Look, here's my goal. I want to get big enough where Anthony Fantano just talks shit about all of our music.
Yes, please.
That is my soul.
Here's the he would already talk shit about us. Like that's not a goal. He would probably already hate us.
Yeah.
All right, so who's your favorite YouTuber? If we're on this topic, who's your favorite YouTuber?
Who, me?
All three.
My favorite YouTuber, it's between Ryan Fluff Bruce or Philip DeFranco. In all honesty,
I'm with Tucker on that one.
I get 90% of like my gear and production knowledge from Fluff. He's like, anytime I have any questions about like gear or anything like that, because me and him kind of have like the same taste. So I really want his signature guitar from Balaguer.
Yeah,
it's fucking beautiful.
How about you,
And then
Chance?
Philip DeFranco, because he's one of the few.
I'm a big fan of Rob Chapman. He's any kind of gear stuff. The editing's guy, excellent.
I forgot to mention Rob Chapman. I love Rob Chapman.
Yeah, Rob Chapman's good.
And of course, Rooster Teeth is my gaming channel that I follow religiously.
See, I've been watching Funhouse a lot for
I can't get into Funhouse.
I like them. They're charismatic.
They are.
And then Elise has like been working with them, and I fucking like Elise.
Yeah.
I watch a lot of like gaming YouTubers, so like a bunch of like NBA 2K and Madden. So
Yeah.
See, I watch gaming YouTubers here and there just for work when I need to like catch up on games, because I don't actually play video games outside of Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild at the present moment. It's like I needed to seize that opportunity.
How is the Switch?
I've been playing
okay. Well, it is amazing. I absolutely love it, and I can't wait to buy my own. But the only reason I haven't gotten one was I was waiting for them to announce pink and green Joy-Con controllers for Splatoon 2, and now that it's happening, I'm just like, yeah, I need it.
I actually own the Switch, and I fucking love it. I got Mario Kart 8 for it, and it's just there's nothing better than when you sit down and you go, I'm going to play this for like 45 minutes, and then 6 6 hours go by and you realize that you have no life, which is how I've played Legend of Zelda for the past 2 months.
And see,
Yeah.
now I'm gonna have to kick Tucker's ass in Mario Kart 8. So
You know the great thing about the Switch, though? I can take it to band practice and we can do it.
Can we record that and post it somewhere?
oh my god, we
please?
can do that.
Can that be the next YouTube video? Because, please.
Oh my god, that'll be the next vlog. Tucker and I kick each other's ass.
What is it, like vlog 8 through 10? Just to all be in one video. Just.
Can we just like retcon the other vlogs and just start over?
That's probably gonna have
Just
to do.
destroy the previous. Pull a Star Wars and just like all the extended universe is not canon anymore. We're starting
like-
from scratch.
It's like it's been so long since we've done an actual vlog. We're just gonna have to redo it.
I mean, that's not probably not a bad idea.
So, what inspired your guys' name? How did you come up with Ode Flames Bright Lights?
I had no part of it. Tucker,
I also
take it
have
away.
no part of that.
Okay, so fun fact, the Old Flames part comes from a modern baseball song.
Which song?
I don't remember it off the top of my head. I remember the day. So, I was listening to modern baseball, and I was coming back. I was coming back from my break at work, and I was talking to our original singer. I know Casey wasn't our original singer. Shocker. But I was talking to him, and we were getting back together, and we were trying to start a band together again. And we were going to use our old name, We As Thieves, and I was like, no, let's just start from the beginning. And then I was listening to Modern Baseball, and I heard the lyric, something, something, Old Flames, and I was like, oh, that's actually not a bad band name. And I texted him, I was like, yo, what if we named it Old Flames? And he's like, I like that. Well, what about Old Flames Bright Lights? And I sat on it, and I was like, that's actually a really dope name. So we picked it, and pretty much it's like about, it came from the idea of getting together with someone that you used to know or someone that you had a connection with. But, getting together with someone that you had a connection with. And then when you look at the future that you guys have, it looks brighter than it used to,
Yeah,
pretty much.
that's dope. And,
If that made any sense.
and so, Casey and Chance, I know you both have been in a band together before. How is this process different from Closure?
We have money.
We have money, and it's a hell of a lot easier to write stuff.
Yeah.
Money is such a subjective term.
Okay.
Yeah.
We have enough money.
Well, and, I mean, we were in Closure. We were still in high school, just getting out of high school. And I mean, now that we're a little bit more settled into our lives, it's a little bit easier to actually develop a working, functioning band.
And then on top of that, it's like at the time I was a social weirdo when I first started Closure, and it was called The Crisis Averted.
Ugh.
And like I was a fucking social weirdo, and now I'm just a social weirdo, but I have 3 years of experience being in a band, so I mean I compensate for it.
I was about to say you were still a social weirdo.
Yeah, don't correct me, Tucker. I just have to, I'm going to address it myself. But yeah, it's I think that's the biggest thing. It's like Chance and I have a few years of experience under our belt now, and it's like I already know how to write with the man, and he knows how to deal with my shit. And then
Put up with. I don't really deal with.
is dealing and put up with not the same thing? I
mean, I guess.
I felt like they were like similar.
I think putting up with is a little bit more derogatory.
Yeah, I think it's a fine line.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, he deals with my shit. but yeah, and then it's like I really liked what Tucker and Ronnie and Adam all brought to the table, and so it's just we started working with them, and it clicked.
That's great. I thank you so much.
So,
Sorry, we just got our wings, and it's off.
so if you had to tell it, if there was one set of wings, like one recipe for wings that described your band, what would it be?
Hot and spicy.
Yeah, hot and spicy. It's something robust. We are a robust band.
We're actually like Hooters wings in the fact that you think it's going to be good, but it's really just disappointing at the end of the day.
So, I know you guys played a few live shows at this point. been the biggest growth process? Like, what's something you struggled with at the beginning of playing live that you think you have down now? Because I saw you guys at Spinelli's, and that show was a little crazy because of the donut, and I appreciate it.
I think we've gotten a little bit more solid just playing together, melding together as musicians. I think that's probably the biggest part of it. I mean, there's still a lot of things we have to work on as a band, but yeah, it'll come with time.
I think the biggest thing that's improved is timing. We're
Yeah.
able to time a lot better than we used to be.
Yeah.
I also think it getting just stage presence. When we started out, we were kind of all over the place. We'd have shows where like we were really energetic, then we'd have shows where we were just dead. So I think overall, it was just, as Chance said, we've gotten comfortable with each other and we can feed off of each other, especially like me and Casey. Me and Casey can feed off each other really well live. And that's just been with time of us playing
It's
together.
like I see Tucker from across the stage, and then I just walk over, I look him in the eyes, and I'm like, go fuck yourself,
Yeah, I mean, sounds like the
It's
only way
on,
to play
it's
it.
on.
I mean, the
But
first,
that's synergy.
And I've got the
first-
same kind of connection with Ronnie too.
yeah,
We kind of feed off each other.
Adam just kind of sits there. I think, and like when we first started, it was very there were some rough patches, but
We still there, guys?
Yeah.
yes, there were some rough patches
Hello?
to begin with, but I think overall, like once
I don't know
we
what's
that
happening.
first year of
I don't know
playing,
if we're still in.
You are.
you're still in it, Chance.
Well, maybe not anymore.
Oh.
You know what? We're just.
Oh.
Perfect time to ask this question. If you had to describe Chance with one movie title, what would it be?
The 40-year-old virgin.
And he came back at the best time too.
All right.
You there, Chance?
I think we're here now.
You hear us?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. We got a call, and we told them. You know how I was saying that I tell Tucker to go fuck himself. Well, that's basically what we just did.
Oh, it's not.
We'll call them later. I'm sure they're nice people. I didn't release. It wasn't. It was just a number on the caller ID. So we have to figure out who it is. But we'll get back to that later.
So anyways, yeah, I mean, like the first year we played, there was a lot of rough spots, but I think we had a real turning point one show, and then like ever since then, it's just been a fucking blast, no matter what. Like we haven't really had a bad show since we've gotten back into playing shows.
What would be your dream?
Yeah, I mean, in our EP release show,
Go ahead.
I was gonna say our EP release show is definitely, I think, going to be another turning point for us. We're just going to keep going up and up from there, stage presence wise and everything.
It's like even then we had a pretty good start. We played Rake's End one time, and I mean that went off without a hitch, I guess. Besides like my mic cutting out half the time, but I mean
Yeah.
it's like fun.
Yeah,
That is a cool place, by the way. Like that is one of the neatest bars I've ever walked into. They have like a lot of eclectic art and stuff, and I feel like there's like witches that do like voodoo shit in there. But I mean, hey, it's tight.
What would be your dream venue to play at?
Dream venue.
Ooh,
Yeah, that's a tough one.
ooh.
That depends. Is it full or is it like empty as fuck?
All right.
Like, are we playing this venue fully for the sake of playing the venue, or is it like a packed house?
If it's two different answers, I want both at this point.
I think mine would be Chain Reaction out in Sacramento, California. I've always looked up to that venue because my favorite bands always play that venue. So
Yeah, it's actually same. If I want to pack Chain Reaction, and then I want to play main stage of Expo 5 with nobody in the room.
Oh, that would be so insane.
For me, it would probably be Chain Reaction's a good one. Yeah, Pack Out Chain Reaction would be fun. Honestly, my dream would be to play Download Fest.
Oh yeah.
Like 100%. Reading and Leeds or Download Fest would be my two like main stage, like packed out, would just be fucking amazing. And then empty would be like
Madison Square
my
Garden.
bed.
just
Madison
just
Square
completely
Garden,
empty.
just hear myself for hours. I went big. Go big or go home.
What's your next goal as a band? Like collectively, where are you guys going next?
Record our second EP without going broke.
Record our next EP in a timely manner.
Yeah.
Go on. We released
Basically,
the first EP within less of a year of being a band. I'd say that's pretty impressive.
what I mean by that is, I guess I should say, record our next EP, but be more prepared for it next time.
You know, that is a fair assessment.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's my next goal, is to go in, when we go to record that second EP, we avoid as many hiccups as humanly possible.
Yeah. If you guys could be signed to a dream label, what would it be? Like if there was one label.
Clairvoyancy.
Clairvoyancy.
I'm a big proponent for not getting signed
Besides,
Like-
or
and being independent.
It's like,
Yeah.
look, if we had to get signed to a label, I mean, shit, I don't really know.
Okay, who
That's-
would,
yeah,
who
that's
would be
tough.
who would be your dream manager or publicist then if you're not gonna go?
so
with...
so for me, dream label would probably be Hopeless Records. If we absolutely got signed, like gun to our head, and they said you have to sign to one of these labels, I would pick Hopeless. We want to
so
stay
you would-
independent, but I would pick Hopeless.
I would do Fearless, solely for the fact that we could tour. Shit, what's that band? Ah, god damn it.
I picked,
Prevail.
I mean, I tour the fuck with I Prevail. Yeah, I'd basically tour with anyone that's on Fearless.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be my. If I had to sign to a label, I'd sign to Fearless.
Time to make some meme music videos, my dudes.
Let's start into a gent band and sign to Sumerian.
Oh God. I'd rather not.
What's been your favorite record of the year so far? That isn't your own.
Favorite record of the year.
Oh, the
Honestly,
New Kendrick album.
New
by
Kendrick.
far.
New Kendrick.
yeah. Honestly, I've been listening to mostly deathcore lately.
Yeah.
So like Fit for an Autopsy's new record is absolutely insane.
Dude, I know.
Oh,
It's crazy.
Tucker showed me some of that.
Say what?
So Tucker showed me some of it, and it's fucking lit.
So good.
For me, it's been the new Charlatan record. Their band signed a revival, and they're insane lyrically. And Imagist has an insane record out too. Like,
Oh, I know, right?
The images of it.
Hey, yo,
Good.
Fergie, you boys did good.
if you guys, all right, so if you guys had a movie based around your life, in 3 words, what would the title be? If you had it in caps,
You have to do this collectively, or put out 3 different names.
3 different names. Collectively would be great. All right, each one of you come up with 1 word, and we're gonna describe your band with a movie. That's gonna be your movie title.
Oh God.
Okay, so
Oh,
Tucker has to
God.
think of a word, and I have to think of a word, and Chance has to think of a word.
Is if it's a hyphen, does that count as one word?
Yes.
Okay. Fuck hyphen ups.
So fuck ups. I'd have to say my word would probably be that's, just so that way we can keep whatever is about to come next like correct.
It could technically just be that's fucked up, and that would be the title.
Yeah, I mean that works honestly.
Yeah, let's just roll with that.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
So,
This whole situation is fucked up.
so next EP release title confirmed. Got it.
No, we know what it's called, but I can't tell you yet.
To be fair, we haven't agreed on it, but I think
we
we
did.
have.
2 months ago, because we talked about it.
Oh, if we did, then I don't remember this conversation.
Well, let's talk about it again tomorrow.
Tucker's been on a Switch a little bit too much.
Well, it's more so like I remember we talked about it, but like I didn't think we actually agreed on it.
Yeah, I completely understand.
Conversation.
All right, so if you guys had one tip for an aspiring musician, what would it be?
Don't do it.
Right. Tucker.
Honestly, stay independent. Like, don't put your faith in your career in the hands of someone else, because at the end of the day, if you don't succeed, or if you succeed or whatever, you don't want to say it's because of that person. You want to say it's because at least I tried, and I did it the way that I thought I would be able to do it.
And then on top of that, it's like if you're the one who's fucking up, you learn from your mistakes. You don't learn from the mistakes of other people.
Exactly.
Yeah, we see success from bands like Backwards, who are like independent and only signed to like Stay Sick for distribution, and they're blowing up as far as sales wise.
I mean, you don't need a label nowadays. You know, Chance the Rapper, one of the biggest musicians out there right now, is independent. You don't need a label. Labels are kind of redundant at this point.
Overall, the point is, if you're gonna be a musician, be a hip hop musician, because being a pop musician is
That too. Do not play pop punk. It's just don't.
we just do it because it's fun.
I just do it because I have no talent and I can't write anything else.
Chance, what would you give? What would your tip be?
I think dedication. Honestly, just sticking to what you're doing. Whether it be pop punk or hip hop, just actually sticking to it and driving yourself to do better with it. I mean, that's, I think, the ultimate goal to get you somewhere.
On a serious note, my real word of advice is do perform your music in a way that makes you happy, and take it and do everything you can to take it where you want to take it. It's like if your ultimate goal is to try and make it, then go for it. But the ultimate goal doesn't have to be trying to blow up. And even then, it's not like it's a particularly likely goal, which is the unfortunate reality of it. It's like, I have no idea how far we're going to get. I'd like to take it as far as we can, and I have every intention of taking it as far as we can. But even then, it's like,
There's a lot of other good bands out there too, that we're competing against, basically.
yeah.
To draw in an audience.
It's like, do you know how many autographs I want to get at Warped Tour if we were to ever play it? I'd fanboy before it's wild, man.
Yeah, I mean, we have a small goal, which is be sustainable in the long run. And then, of course, like, if we got bigger than that, that'd be amazing. Our whole goal, honestly, is just to make a living off of this. Be able to wake up in the morning and say, oh, awesome, we get to go in and record a record, and I don't have to work a shitty day job to pay for this record.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it's like, I want to be able to go out to B-dubs at least like once a month, and then come home and like really
And not eat for the next 2
sad
days.
song.
I mean,
Basically.
just if I can eat Chipotle 7 days a week and not have to worry about money, that'd be nice.
Optimal.
Now, Tucker, that's a really high expectation.
I said again.
I thought you said.
Chipotle can get expensive.
I thought you guys said you didn't want to, like, you weren't aiming just to make it. Chipotle sounds like that's your only goal, Tucker. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
When I
burritos are
look
live.
at
Fuck it, we're changing pace. We're just gonna shoot for a Chipotle sponsorship and call it a day. Chipotle, I see you, boo.
my goal is to eat Chipotle in every state in America.
From every music video now on, they're just
Our goal.
subliminal.
That's actually, see, that is a constructive goal. We get to see the entire U.S. and we get to eat in every state of the. Wait, is there a Chipotle in every state in the U.S.?
Hopefully.
I'd have to look it up.
Someone Google that shit real quick. We need to confirm this.
It's a shame if it's not, because Chipotle is God's gift to Earth that we do not deserve.
I mean, it's owned by McDonald's,
Where-
isn't it? So I would assume.
We're we're never we're never gonna get to eat Chipotle in all 50 states because it's not in all 50 states.
Don't crush my dreams. Here,
like-
here. If I buy it in like
Let's say it's like not in Alabama. We'll just like we'll go to the state line and just like order from another Chipotle and then just drive over the border and eat it there.
exactly. That's what I was saying.
We'll make this work.
I was saying from every music video from now on, just gonna be subliminal Chipotle messaging. It's like on the drum heads, just everywhere. Just won't be subliminal anymore.
I would be down. Just please Chipotle.
Hey, can we order Adam a custom drum head and just put like the Chipotle logo on it?
Just a Chipotle burrito.
It's like, I put like Monster and Fox stickers on the back of their trucks. That's basically what we're going to do, but with like food.
I mean, every Chipotle movie can't be wrong. Just
There we
start
go.
renaming everything.
I'm dying.
Sponsorship needs to happen.
I never burritoed you.
And I never.
Burritos with the dead girl. Oh God.
That actually works really well.
It works better than I expected it to, honestly.
Yeah, can we go and get her check?
No, I'm going to stick around.
If there was one
Oh,
If there was one band from Ohio, Kentucky, if there was one regional band that you look up to, who would it be?
okay.
Um, one
Hey, what's your
regional band.
Hey, shout out to Joe from B-Dubs. He's been awesome.
One regional. Do they have to be like small, big?
No, just anything that is anyone who is independent and from your region.
I mean, honestly, settle your scores because they've kind of blown up within the pop punk scene, and Cincinnati kind of, I would say, pretty much rebirthed it, and has kind of made it a thing again. It hasn't felt like there's been a pop punk scene in Ohio for a while. It's felt like it's been mostly dominated by like hardcore and metalcore and deathcore. So it's really cool to see kind of this small but emerging pop punk scene start to blossom. And I kind of want to credit Settle Your Scores for that.
How about you?
Yeah, it's like talking about like local pop punk as far as like unsigned Cincy goes. Kids, like, can we talk about Don't Call Me Punk for a second? Like, we played with them for what was supposed to be our EP release show. It released 2 days later, but it's like dude, those kids are like in like high school and they kicked some ass. And then I finally got to see Mascots and they're slaying
Yeah,
it.
Mascots is killer.
Like,
Yeah, Mascots is fucking sick. And that's
It's
not
like-
just because I'm friends with Chase. They're actually they're fucking amazing.
it's like if you want to check out some really good unsigned pop punk, Cincinnati has a pretty solid lineup right now, and I feel like it's only going to grow.
Home Plate just released a really dope single last Friday, which we're playing with them June 18th at the Maccabee. So I'm really stoked about that. Those are some really cool cats. I mean, yeah, it's the Cincinnati pop punk scene. I'm super excited about. I'm super excited that we get to kind of be a part of that.
Yeah. All right.
This is the first time that This is kind of the first time in my music career that I felt like I've been a part of the scene. So that, because like in my old band, we weren't really part of any scene. We were just kind of this like standalone entity, and we didn't really connect with anything. And like, I feel like I'm making like legitimate friends through the music scene.
Yeah.
Which is like a first for me, which is really cool.
How about you, Chance?
It's like
what local regional band do you look up to, or has inspired you?
That's a really tough one. I mean, the guys in Picturesque. I mean, I'm huge fans of those guys. I mean, of course they're signed now, but
yeah, still
yeah.
close enough.
Yeah, for sure. Of course, bands like Arctica and stuff like that. Coming from the previous band Closure and Anchors, it's a lot different than the pop punk scene.
Oh yeah.
And of course, I'm more based out of Louisville than Cincy, so bands like Next Attempt, Silver Lining, people like those two, are really driving the pop punk scene down here.
And I mean, honestly, like real quick, they were unsigned. I don't know if they're still unsigned or not, but Hawthorne Heights, just in
Yeah.
general,
Yeah. Yeah.
that band in itself is a huge reason I got into music, and you know, seeing where they are, where they all basically like they're not the biggest band in the world, but
They're sizable. They're definitely.
they're yeah, and they make their career off playing music, and that's kind of where I want to be. I don't care if I'm the biggest band in the world or if I just have a small fan base like Bayside and all of that who support that. That's cool to me. So as long as I can just not work a day job, I'm cool.
So, off this record, what would you say your favorite song's been? Even though I know I've already asked Casey this privately.
Favorite song. My favorite song was "Strange Things Are Afoot." Actually, like the opening track, just because I don't know, it's like that one is like super relatable to me, and just because, like I said, it's like I'm a social weirdo, and it's something I've always had to deal with, and that's a song where it's like no one really has it together or truly knows what they're doing, and so it's one of those things where the thought of knowing that I'm not alone in that situation was really comforting to me, and so that'd probably be my that is my favorite song off the album, mainly because it spoke to me, and then on top of that, it's like the way it ends is badass. I fucking love the final breakdown. Like, oh my goodness, it's tight.
It's a tie between Strange Things Are Afoot and Adam Sandler. Adam Sandler, because I love the title. It will be my greatest contribution to this band. And Strange Things, because that breakdown. Oh, that breakdown.
It is pretty great.
Yeah. Yeah. Lyrically, I connect most with strange with Strange Things, but you know, I Never Loved You is probably my favorite. That song is so groovy to me.
Well, it's like on top of that, Mark put so much effort into that song. Like, that song is completely different from how he wrote it originally, just because Mark loved what that track was going to be so much. He put a ton of time and a lot of thought into how he was going to turn it around and create this really dancey track that, in all honesty, I'm very surprised that we put out something like that, just because it is that good.
It was definitely way different than I
Like,
expected.
I was dude, it was way different from what we expected.
Yeah, when I wrote that song at like 1 or 2 in the morning, I believe. And it completely, like, what I had envisioned, he took it in a different direction, and I'm really glad he did. Mark put way more time and effort into this EP than I thought he would, in all honesty. Like,
Absolutely.
he took the fact that he took so much care on the EP for, like, is really, really cool, and I'm really glad that we decided to work with him, because he made, without him, I don't think the EP would be as good as it is.
Yeah, he definitely made it.
Well, that's all the questions I have. Anything you guys want to promote before sign off?
Huge shout out to Mark at One Louder Studios. I mean, I know we just kind of got done talking about that, but you know, our engineer and producer for this album he killed it, absolutely killed it.
Shout out to Uriah Graves from Vocal Zoo. I've known the guy for a hot minute, and dude, without his videography skills, that music video would not have been as good as it was.
And I agree. And Sarah, her Instagram is @Sarah'sAPunk. Her artwork is absolutely amazing. She does a lot of artwork for us, actually. So the way she brought the EP cover to life was way better than I had pictured it in my head. So shout out
And
to
she's
her.
Canadian, so.
And she's what?
And she's Canadian, so.
She does. She has that Canadian money. She has that Monopoly money up there. So a little bit easier to pay her with Monopoly money than real money. And honestly, just the reaction we've gotten from the EP has been way better than I thought it was going to be. It's kind of like it's blown me away. As small as it has, it's
really has.
It's like the reaction from EP #1 is exactly how I hoped it would be.
like
But
we're
it far
just,
exceeds what I thought it would be.
we since we released it in the week, I think we've gained almost 200 likes.
Yeah, that's when I checked. You guys were almost at like 500, I think, 5, 6.
We've-
something.
Yeah.
We hit 500 at like midnight last night.
Oh.
Yeah.
shit.
The only
And
reason
it's
I know this is because I was playing Legend of Zelda at the time.
It's steadily risen, and that's been the most surprising thing to me, is just the fact that people are taking the time and listening to it, and they're enjoying it and they're liking it way more than I thought. So that's really cool.
And another shout out to really the rest of the band. I mean, Ronnie and Adam too, who aren't here, and then of course you, Casey, and Tucker, for all making this work. I mean, it's been a journey, that's for sure so far. So we haven't seen something yet.
The fact that 2 of our members live 2 hours away and we're still doing this is kind of
Yeah, that's insane.
really rad.
Side note, we're the 2 members. It's not Adam and Ronnie.
So that's really cool that we've got 2 guys who are driving 2 hours for practice every week, and
Yeah, don't remind me.
Yeah.
we're churning out and it doesn't look like there's any signs of stopping in the near future, hopefully.
Well, that's all I got. Make sure you go subscribe to Audio Addiction. Check these guys out. Links will be in the description. And deuces.
Peace, bro.
Peace.
Hey guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Of course, if you enjoy what we do, make sure to go check out the other series we do. We do album reviews, we do band interviews, and we do live videos, so definitely go check that out. Hit that subscribe button. It really helps our channel, helps us grow. Make sure to hit that like button as well. Go follow us on social media. That's all down below. We try to keep that as updated as possible. We also made a new website where we'll be posting photos of upcoming concerts and stuff like that, which you can go check out at audioaddictionmedia.com and come get your fix with us, guys. Talk to you later. Deuces.